mind you now,
You
the
just put the,
icon gets, you're just showing your expertise. See, a lot of this, just like with the closet, you're well, the label villains, the ones that want to know all about fashion and stuff. This is your opportunity.
we shall see.
Nothing,
I would have thought.
nothing. And the thing about the closet, they're bringing the stuff out of their own closet and dressing the person. This is shit that you
See, oh, see, I like that. See, because normally, to be honest with you, when it comes down to fashion categories, I mean, unless it's just really hot and they just really turning it, and because me, no shade, I like a bougie bitch,
because
even
it
a
could be
bougie dude.
something. Because actually, it could be something. It could be something that label person has worn before. I'm
But
not
it came
saying
out
it
of
could be,
your closet.
but it's coming out of your closet, and now you're dressing somebody. You're introducing somebody else, so you're dressing them. This person is representing, but what comes out of your closet. You did not go and purchase anything new. Everything that you are putting them in that night came strictly out of your fucking closet, out of your house.
So wait, so you got the icon category where they put a team together because they're icon and they bringing it to the ball, and then you got a fashion category to where if you are a fashionista, you're putting clothes on other members. Like it could be any house, you just bringing a team of fashion as
You,
all these clothes come.
whoever you put, I mean, hey, they could be a person in your house. They could be, but you're dressing them. But you're
Out of your
dressing them
closet.
out of, but you're dressing them out of the shit that came out of your closet. So that's the reason why at first I asked for the Sebastian Saint Laurent, the Marquise West, um, um, Mugler, Youssef Mugler, anything like that. Like I said, it's coming out of their closet, but you're you're using them as your muse.
Hmm.
Even though then I also have, I try to throw in some older categories too. So we have designers delight, which means it's all your creations.
Mm-hmm.
Everything made by you. And we got a whole lot of people in ballroom now who make clothes. So that
Also because it was like it was three of them that was in it was three of them that was in Dallas last year that did not get to walk because of the moving around of the categories and trying to
and not
finish.
trying to be funny, and not trying to be because it really shows the talent of the of certain, because I would love to see, Jay Robinson, Marquise Forster, um, Jimmy Jim, um, Albert Moses,
Mm-hmm.
because all of them get down. All of them get down
Mm-hmm.
with their clothes and they done. You know, so I just wanted to throw this one out there for right now, but eventually, I think that's the category that should be offered a cute coin of money too, because
And no shade. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know a lot of people be mad that we not underground.
you know labels and stuff. Because you had people that were sewing shit that looked just like the label kids, shit. I mean, so that was, because to me, that's what really showed creativity in ballroom. To see, because to see people's outfits and visions and all that kind of stuff come to life was very exciting. That's very, to me, that was very, 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 very ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
So so the I Am Ball will feature that. I mean, it's for $500 this time, but hopefully in the future, because I want to put that category back out there, Designer's Delight. So for that, you know what I'm saying? Either you yourself can come and have on one of your designs, or you can bring somebody in one of your designs. Everything has to have been made by you. It's your creation.
Right.
And we're also doing bazaar. So the 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 face category, which their face category, that category is probably going to go up to more money, but I just did not want to dwell so much putting all this money out on the face category, because we've been doing that for the longest now. Every ball's money is basically on the face. But that's also the reason why I'm not asking them to bring it no particular way neither. You bring it the way you bring it. You got face, you claim you got face, you got face, well then that's all we're asking for. The money, I'm quite sure it all depends on how many people is walking in, how the category goes. The money probably will definitely go up from $1,000. I'm quite sure of that. So, but there's no particular way that I want you to come. Like I said, all you need to do is, like I said, before you walk out the door, you look in that mirror. If that mirror saying you got face, then that's what I want to see. That's it. And that goes for all of them. Trans mans, butch queens up in drag face, femme queens, old way, Malls magazine face, all of them.
Well, they wanted to know like the logistics of the ball. Where J Rock, can you ask my question? I didn't even hold up. I was supposed to say that. Drake, I say, do shoes count for Designer's Delight?
Do shoes count for design? No. Shoes don't count because they're judging the outfit that you made, that the person made. We know people don't make shoes. The person probably is not a person who makes shoes. So whatever outfit, that's what they're judging on. So really the shoes don't count. But if you want the outfit to really, really be seen, I'm quite sure you would want to put them in a shoe that's going to complement the outfit.
And they were asking, was it at the Knockdown Center? I was like, I don't know. I don't think it's at the Knockdown Center.
It's at the Brooklyn Spill, 319 4th Street.
What's the capacity of that one?
Oh, it's not a small place. It's really like that.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's probably about you can always pull it up. You can go and Google Brooklyn Still, 319 4th Street.
Kelly said it's a big place.
Yeah, it's a big place. It's not small.
And are the tables on sale?
Well, I took the tables down. Okay. I took the prices down from the original prices at first. Okay, first of all, I'm not okay. Let me explain something. I'm not one to charge crazy prices for tables anyway. But with these places in New York, it's kind of a difference because the places are so expensive. So a lot of times you got to go with, so, but I took the tables, so I took the tables down because the first VIP tables was 2,200 was, and this is what they came to me with the prices for the tables.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, since there are so many balls, I took my prices down because I do want as many people or as many houses as possible to experience the I am function. So, of course, the VIP tables, which I only got 2 more, they went down to only 1,500. The runway tables, which I only have 6 more of, they went down to $800, and then I have some $500 tables.
Mm-hmm.
So all tables fit 10, and like I said, on the tables, if I'm doing, some of my favorite things on the tables. I have some different caterers from different houses that will be where we'll be showcasing their skills. So, I got, I'm, believe me, the tables will be on point.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, so that's that. So I mean, I would, I would like for everybody to know, like I said, to experience, um, I am experiencing. Like I said, it's not about me. It's on them balls that it's not about me. It's not about what house you in. It's about you. I want to see what you bring to the table.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And all like.
No, I will not have a judges. No, I will not have a judges panel of 15 and 16 people at one time.
I was just out. That's what I was about to say. The next question was the judges panel. I mean, well, the iron balls I've been to, it never was like no big, huge panel.
No, I'm not. We're not doing that. I would change my panel, but it won't be no more than 7 people sitting there at a time. And it's no guarantee that the person, when you're walking, that there will be somebody sitting from your house at that particular time. Okay? So my whole thing is this. Only thing I can tell you to do is bring it. And no, you don't have to worry about it because no, there will not be people who I know beef sitting on the judges panel all that. No, I don't, and we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So no. So it definitely, like I said, no, it will not be a 15, 16 judges panel at one time.
Malaysia J. Hey Malaysia. What's going on?
And there will be no one sitting on that judges panel who has not walked and won a ball. I'm not saying there's going to be all icons. I'm not saying there's going to be a bunch of legends because there might be a star that's on the judges panel, but it's going to be a star who has made who has made noise.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know the game. Come shake it up. I don't understand it anyway. People be so worried about who on the panel, why they on the panel, this on the panel. Oh, this is set up that way. I need my house.
I don't understand it because to me, I think it's fairer for you to win with no one from your house being on the panel.
With nobody on
that makes it fairer to me.
I made you bitches know it. I didn't even have a house to vote. Like what?
I mean, me personally, I think that is fairer. When you win, and it was nobody from your house on that panel, then that bitch, and that goes to show that you deserved that motherfucking win. It wasn't no fucking influence from nobody from your house. You just came and you did what had to be done. Period.
And that's why I never understood.
And there's a whole lot of people, that's the way they come. They come to do their shit, but y'all got them fucked up motherfuckers sitting on the fucking panels to play the tick for tack day to knock them out the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing that this night.
Because what I never understood was this right here. If you could sweep a bitch, right, that means you didn't even need your house. If you can get all these votes, like say for instance, your house is the last vote. If it only made it to the middle and never got down there, what did you really need your house for if you that bitch?
Let me tell you, what you call it made a post. Jeremy Bell's T-sheet made a post the other day. It struck a thing in my motherfucking head, and it was like, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. He made a post and he said something about how he put it, like, how does a person, quote unquote, that y'all deem an icon or a legend, right? But then when they walk, they automatically get chopped. Now that's something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason behind that is because that was one of them that shouldn't have been deemed what they was deemed. So now when it comes, because you already know, now when it comes to get out there with the real icons or the real legends for those categories, they're going to be immediately washed out because they got a status due to probably the houses they was in or who they hung out with or who's their mother or who's their father.
Or who they needed on the panel.
But now when the showdown comes and it's time to really play on the floor, either they get chopped or it's gonna be good night Irene right from the door.
Mm.
And that's one of the things we're not doing. Listen. There shouldn't. The kids have got to remember. Listen, no house actually makes you. Let's get that straight from the door. The house name is a borrowed name. We gotta realize everybody is not, nor are they going to be ballroom. Everybody is not ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever last name that you have, that's the borrowed name. It's you. It's you who got to make your. It's you who got to make your name. I don't give a fuck whether you're Ebony, West, Milan, Mugler. Yo, if any of those houses you are in, if it's not in you, if the talent is not in you, I don't give a fuck what's your last name, bitch. It's still ain't gonna fucking shine. Yeah, they might push you a little bit because of you may have, but you still, but your light ain't gonna shine the way it would if you came near and you focused on you and you did you. Because the majority of the people, when they doing you gotta realize everybody is watching you. So when I look at when the person get on the floor, I'm looking to see who's cheering for them. Is it just their house? Is it just their house? Or is it the whole ballroom? It's a difference, Boops. It's a difference. Because some of y'all get the cheers, but the cheers only come from that table that your house members are sitting at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch everything. And that's how See, that's the reason why back in the day they did not have to call you out as being an icon or a legend, whatever. It was the impact of when your name was called and what I just said. Okay, yeah. If only your house was cheering you on, okay, that's cute. But now if the whole ballroom was cheering you on, then that meant you was somebody special in the ballroom. So that's why you didn't have to have, oh, he's an icon or he's a legend. You knew who was who from just the impact that they had when they stepped on the floor. So, you know, that's the difference. So I just want to take, so this I am ball is just like taking us back a little bit to, keeping it simple, except for those categories that, but basically like keeping it simple. I'm leaving it up to y'all. I'm leaving it up to the individual to create their own look, create their own style. I want you to feel good about yourself when you walk out the door, walk out of your house, and then walk into that ballroom. I want you to have that confidence that you are here. That's it to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking you to bring it no particular way. I want you to bring it as who you are. Period. Made a break.
Kelly said,
When just trust me, believe me. Like I said, there will be nobody on my judges panel who would not earn the right to be there. And if I myself see that it's anything being shady, I have no problem with removing anyone. But I doubt that way. Yeah.
Kelly said the girls don't know about other girls going up for them besides their own house. But they're legends and icons.
Now y'all saying it, not me. Now see, like when I say it, y'all say I was fucking shady and bitter and nasty. But it's the truth. You bet y'all all now, but y'all see the same thing I see. Y'all be seeing the same thing that I see. It's certain girls, bitch. You can name them, bitch. And as soon as they hit that floor, bitch, I ain't gotta say them. Y'all just seen it at the coldest winter. Y'all seen what girls, as soon as they hit the floor, the whole ballroom. And then some girls hit the floor and it was.
Oh, very fizzed out.
Bitch, you listen now. Come on now. Everybody is not the same, and everybody is not going to be the same in ballroom. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some people that can come out that come out and escalate. One thing we have got to stop. We have got to stop with when the kids get in our house. We have got to stop making them think that they're automatically 10 and they cannot be chopped. You got to stop that. You got to stop that because anybody can be chopped in the ballroom. We got to stop. We got to stop just making them think that because that sure was not the case before. Everybody had to learn. Y'all feeling the kids as soon as they come through the door now, bitch, they're automatically 10, bitch, and nobody they chopped it, and they can't be. Oh, and we got to realize just because of what we see, somebody else might not see it the same way we see it.
Uh-huh.
Because I might think you have face. Somebody else's opinion might be different. And that is the reason why when I explained to you before, that's the reason why I did, and I do miss the scoring system. Because the scoring system, which went from, it could have been an 8, a 9, or a 10. But if you got a 9, oh, hey, beautiful. The Rock Soccer. The Rock Soccer. Okay. to get a 9. A 9 would still just mean, okay, well, you're just not a 10 yet. You may have you have a little bit of work to do. See, that either a 10 or that chop, depending on how certain people, because see, certain people, they throw the attitude in every motherfucking thing, and when they do that chop, so that chop just means it just feels so much more powerful than if you just nicely was like, okay, chop. But you get the girls up there, they want stuff. Then they be doing all of this and carrying on. And be like, and then they be the ones that you be sitting there like, okay, well, what did you do?
Right. you chopping, but you was never really tens like that.
So it gets like to the point where like I just thought that I just thought that I just thought that the scoring system was more, to me, more it was more of a peaceful thing than just the chop itself, because it's how the people do the chops. You know what I'm saying? And then the people who are doing the chops, it just be like, oh, okay, it's so y'all giving them the option. Y'all just telling them two things. You're just giving them whether you see it or you just don't see it. You don't give them the in between to where
no leverage, no improvement, no.
Yeah, it's just either you see it
somebody said,
or you fucking don't. It's no. It leaves no room for them to come and ask you a legitimate question. Oh, well, what is it that I did wrong? Or because that's what a 9 or an 8 would mean. Okay, yeah, it's something or some things that you might have to work on to actually be that 10. Not saying that you will never be a 10. Not saying that you can't be a 10. It's just saying tonight, for this particular category, you're not actually a 10 yet for this particular category. And I think if it was like, I think it would be more smoother, but hey, it's like, it's to each its own, but it's like I said, a lot of times that chop was just saying to them, oh, I don't see it. And they take it as, okay, well, this bitch don't see me at all, so they trying it.
So I have a question, because correct me if I'm wrong, from what I was taught, even if you did not get 10s, if nobody else that walked the categories did not get 10s, whoever is equal get a chance to still battle for the grand prize. Like they told me, what I was told when I was asking about the number system, and I wanted to make sure this was right. Say, for instance, you had 5 people on the panel, and it was 1-9. And so now, instead of you having like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10s, you got a 9 there. So that's not even 50. That's like 49. So now somebody else come up and they get a 9. And then the next person come up, they get a 8 and some 10s. So they don't even get a chance to battle, because you're not even equal to the last 2 people that's got that 1-9. So then somebody else come up, and maybe 3 people had the same score. 10 people may have walked, but there's no use to y'all battling if y'all have not met their score. We only need 3 people to battle now, because y'all got the same score. So now we got to battle this out. So is that how it went?
Yeah, and unless somebody came up there. Now, unless somebody came up there and they got the all 10s across the board, that the person came up there and got all 10s across the board, of course they'd be the one who win, right?
They win.
But if you had them and 3 people had a 9, then them 3 would have to battle it out.
But you don't have to worry about the other 10 that got an 8,
oh, no.
a 7.
No.
Do you see how quick a ball could go if we actually utilize the scoring system? But here goes the problem with that. 7 judges. I'm pretty good with numbers. 70, I can do 70 points. But when you got 130 points, bitch, you got 13 judges up here. Bitch, even with a calculator.
Okay. I'm not going to say, I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to say sound shady or anything, but seriously, when you look and you see those 13 judges, out of those 13 judges, 9 out of 10, after what I've seen on Judges Panel, maybe 8 of them deserve the right to be up there. The other 5, you be like, child, are you kidding me? Oh, but then you got to go with, that's where the political game comes in at. Because they are mothers or fathers of houses. That's beautiful. Ballroom, when it came to balls, it had nothing to do with who your mother and the father was, because there was kids that could be in that house who are actually hotter than the mother and the father as far as ballroom is concerned.
We just was talking about this, Stewart, about judges.
So if you have, I mean, it's the truth. It ain't, I mean, bitch, everybody will take shit like, oh,
somebody
it's shady.
This to the Gulf Coast.
No, bitch, it ain't fucking shady. It's actually the truth. There are kids that are actually hotter than the mother and the fathers that might run their chapter or run their houses. So, because you the mother or the father, why should I automatically put you on my judges panel and overlook the motherfucker that's in your house that's doing their thing in ballroom? Just because you have the title of the mother and father, that don't mean that you're the best showcaser in their house when it comes to their house. Because I know mothers and fathers, but when you think of the house, you think of the house members' names ring bells before the mother and the father.
Stewart, I swear for God, I literally just said this. But you can't talk to kids these days because they think they know ballroom more than people that's been in ballroom, and half of them ain't never. I've been asking this one question around ballroom just to see. I say, you ever seen Paris is Burning? No, not really. You ever watched the Kiki movie? No, I really haven't. Bitch, do you even log on to Kelly Live or Tens of Chives, or do you watch any of that? No, I really haven't. So basically, y'all just in ballroom for the competition of it. Y'all don't even understand the fucking culture of it or anything. I literally just said this, and people be looking at me like I'm crazy for saying this. There are icons that are iconic for their category, like legends and icons that have done they fucking thing in their category. It doesn't make them a legitimate person to sit on a judge's panel, because they may not give a fuck about nothing else in ballroom. They might just give a fuck about their damn category. They come out there, they slay it, they gone. You see what I'm saying? So how are they gonna judge other stuff that they don't even really care about? Especially today, we can do that. They stomp all night. I can talk. That's what we got. That's the agreement we have. But like I was telling them, not everybody, and then they be thinking just because they got a mother position or a godparent or something like that, that gives them the right to sit up there and be on a panel and judge people. But like you just said, you got some people that are parents and their kids is turning in better than them.
Yeah, but that's not shade. That's reality. That's the truth. But like I said, you got, and that's what I mean when I say everybody is not, and everybody is not going to be ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are some. Yeah, there are some that are iconic just because they lived to their time.
Put them in the freezer.
Yeah, there are some that are iconic just because of the length of their time. They definitely are.
Correct. Just because of the length of their time, not because of what they do.
Oh yeah, because I've heard it. I mean, because I've seen people who I know I ain't seen in years, and I know that they left off, and they left off maybe when they was a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Now they done come back, and all of a sudden they saying that they icons. What? How did that happen?
You telling the truth.
Y'all know I'm not lying. How that happened? It's like,
Telling the truth.
well, if they left off as a statement when they come back, aren't they still a statement? How all of a sudden they became an icon?
They have house affiliation, but they don't want.
But I told them that, and they keep getting upset with me because I tell them, I say, listen, if you come out at a certain time with a certain amount of people, right, and those people are doing their thing, there is nothing wrong with you stepping back from ballroom. Whatever life throws at you, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody is penalizing you for that. But don't think you're gonna come back later on, and when these people are getting deemed legendary because they have never left the floor and doing what they're doing, you feel you should be legend too because y'all started out together. You didn't put the work in.
That's why I sit back sometimes and I gag at Atlanta. Okay? With some of the people who they award these statuses in Atlanta. Okay? And I'm like, they, especially when y'all talk about the girls, okay? Now, if you're not gonna tell me that the girls who y'all are dealing right now, if you telling me that they did the same thing as Miss Raquel and them, then bitch, I don't know where the fuck I must have been at then. I must have been comatized in Grady or Piedmont or something for years. Bitch, y'all was not shaking no buildings like them girls.
They say, what'd you say? Was I in a coma?
I'm like, bitch, what?
Oh.
I mean, and we ain't talking about, because that lady right there, she did it in Atlanta, she did it in New York, they was doing it all over. But I be sitting there and you be like, okay, well, really?
They saying take your phone and hang up the live on you because you carry it.
Bitch, no, see, it's not even, but I'm not. Don't forget, she's one of the foundations that put Atlanta on the map, Miss Raquel. Okay? One of the ladies who put. So when y'all want to deem other ladies that's coming behind her, please deem the ones that was out there on the floor doing at least what she was doing too. I should not have to ask no question. There should be no questions about, okay, but what they did.
Stewart, you is up here shaking motherfucking ballroom up right now, bitch. Give me your phone and go sit in the motherfucking corner right motherfucking now, bitch. Because see, when you start talking the shit, bitch, these girls don't like when motherfuckers talk the shit, bitch. And you up here talking the shit, mistake. Bitch, see, these girls don't know when Raquel was out back in the days with the Sanayas and the Danielles, and she was coming from down there from Atlanta, waking the building up. Mistake, these girls don't know about, bitch. If you was a big girl, mistake, bitch. If you ain't come through Shay Shay and those girls in motherfucking Atlanta, mistake, you wasn't one of those ones, mistake. You have to come through Shay Shay, bitch, and the girls, mistake, bitch. See, they don't know history. And then when you start talking facts, they don't like when you start talking facts, mistake, bitch. Because when you tell the real, and then they get the right. But mistake said she was here. Mistake wasn't here, mistake.
Listen, Miss Kelly. Listen, Miss Kelly. They're just going to have to be upset, bitch. I sticks to the facts. I can't call it no other fucking way.
Well, I'm here for it. Let me get back in the comments. I love it. I'm here for it. Shake the motherfucking building.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Raquel, I love you.
Oh, she gonna come back up.
I love you, Raquel. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all see this?
I love you too.
Y'all see this
I love
lady?
you too. Can I have that?
Miss Kelly took it even back to Miss Raquel and Miss Danielle battle. One of the hottest battles New York. bitch, that was like one of the hot, bitch, that was like.
Oh, shit, they don't know. They don't know. Listen, let me tell
It
you
was so
something.
long,
they don't know.
too.
They don't know
Y'all
about. They
couldn't
don't
make
know
up
about
y'all's
so long,
motherfucking.
but
mind. It
that's
was so long.
but
They don't know
that was
about
one of
motherfucking. Listen, they don't know about sex siren and all gold or sex
No.
siren and all motherfucking pink mistake, bitch. When these bitches came and shook the mother. They don't know about that stuff. They don't know about the mock ballroom and things of that nature. They don't know real motherfucking ballroom. They know these new spots that they got, mistake, bitch, but they don't know real fucking ballroom when it was ballroom. Bitch, when it was $20, it was $20 to get into a ball. It was $75 or $100 for a motherfucking table, bitch, and a bitch had to save up their motherfucking allowance to get their money to go to a fucking ball.
Yes, they did.
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
bitch. It took me, because balls was every 6 months, and it was only house balls, and outside of house balls, you only had the latex ball or the POCC ball. Bitch, I had to save up my allowance, and still was $5 short, bitch,
Okay.
when I had to go
So
to the
that's
allure
gonna go
ball.
back. Okay. So now I want to go back. Now I want to go on to what Michi posted about because now you just said it. You brung it up, but see, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Balls that you want to consider to be major was either given by the houses or an
Or the two
individual.
agencies. Mistake, bitch, it was the houses, the two agency balls, mistake, and outside of that, bitch, we had many balls where we went to go elevate our motherfucking talent. It's a motherfucking 99 motherfucking balls, mistake, bitch. So, bitch, y'all can't get mad that all of these girls gonna be legends and icons, mistake, bitch, because they ain't got nothing to work forward to. Back in the days, you had something to work forward to because, bitch, it took you 6 months in advance, bitch, to get your next effect together for the next ball, bitch, because it was in a ball every weekend.
Yep. And everybody.
So that's why ballroom has lackluster effects and all types of shit.
And everybody's ball was not considered to be major. If the kids is going because everything is every ball now is major because they say it's of the year.
And then
So
another thing, Stewart, that the girls ain't got no respect. Because, bitch, if you was the leader of a house, I don't give a fuck how much money was on that motherfucking flyer. If you told your kids not to go to the ball, they didn't go to the ball.
Oh, they sure did not.
These girls would be like, bitch, well, I'm leaving my house, mistake, bitch, because I'm going to get that money.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. The money plays a big part because the money has changed a lot of things that used to go down. Yeah, because before, bitch, if they said we not going, bitch, nobody from your house went. No one.
Bitch, I was happy. I was happy to win Drag's motherfucking realness mistake, bitch. And got got $20 for the motherfucking category or got $30 mistake. That was a motherfucking come up. I came to the ball for free and I got my money back.
You talk about 20 or $30. Boo, bitch, we was happy just to get the motherfucking trophy.
Okay.
Especially depending on who you won over. Oh, bitch, that's what made your night, bitch. And especially if you won over somebody that had a name in the ballroom. Oh, bitch, that's all, bitch. That gave you your bragging rights.
And then another thing that these legends don't do, mistake, bitch. When a young girl, a statement or a star went over you, mistake. I remember back in the days, mistake, bitch. When I won over Monster Continental for the first time, mistake, she came up to me, she hugged me at the end of that battle, and she said, "Congratulations, you a legend slayer." The girls don't do that no more.
They're gonna go up on the panel and say that it was set up. Girl, why would you let this girl win over me? She just now got into ballroom. Oh, I don't see it like that.
Okay,
no, and now you.
Okay, but see, when they say that they forget about, but see, then they forget about it. It's about that night. That night. That night. You could have been the slayer at all motherfucking balls all year round. But this particular night, someone else could have appeared to break that motherfucking reign. So you can't go on that. You can't go on. We all have won. We all have motherfucking lost. That's what makes you. Your losing is what brings you back stronger. You take
So
that
you
Tell
just,
loss.
y'all, one chop don't make you or break you, mistake, bitch. And I keep telling y'all this all the time, and I tell y'all this every time I get around Stewart. Stewart was my first chop and motherfucking ballroom, mistake, bitch, for Big Girl Sex Siren and All Red, mistake. That did not deter me, mistake, bitch. Girl, that made me, Andre went up there and found out why he chopped me, mistake, bitch, girl, honey, okay? And I found out, mistake, bitch, and I came back, mistake, girl. And I was the last battle at the awards ball with me and Shaisha Ebony, mistake, because I found out why he chopped me.
I don't be
But that's what
understanding like. So what you said, Stuart, that brings me to this question right here because like, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Because like we are going into the IM ball, and the reason why we talk about stuff like this because IM ball is kind of like one of them balls that's centered around that type of night. When you get there, you will fucking feel it and you will get it. The judges that sit on IM panels literally do not be for nobody but the bitch that's on the floor tonight. The bitches that's whatever they see tonight, that's what's going down, and you can feel it. That there's really no bias on the IM panel. The bitches up there are the ones that are turning. You know what I'm saying? So
J Rock,
my
you see
thing
that
is,
picture I just put in the comments, J Rock?
I
That's
saw that.
2000. That's 14. That's 2014. I am motherfucking ball. Mistake, bitch. When I tell you, mistake, bitch, that motherfucking building at 708 was so motherfucking packed. Mistake, bitch, girl. Okay, let me tell you something. If you girls don't know about an I am motherfucking ball, mistake, bitch. You get so many fucking icons and pioneers and legends from the old school that comes out. And it's just the energy that you feel in the building, mistake, bitch, girl, okay? Bitch, that was the first time, like, I really got fully, like, into my glam and my girl. And it was just like, girl, I came out there and it was like, oh, I'm painting, I'm all of this, mistake. I really don't want to do nothing, mistake, but just sell
before
it.
this,
But the
before this
energy,
before this, don't before this week is over, don't forget. Remember what I talked to you about before, right?
I got you.
All right, we're gonna go into we're going to full discussion
Oh, yes, just
this weekend.
hit me up, and I'll send you my number, and we're gonna go in for discussion. But I'm gonna let
Oh
y'all
no,
get back.
oh no, oh no, before the week is out, I'll say by Wednesday we'll be on the chat
Okay,
by
I got
Wednesday.
you. I'm about to put my number. I'm about to put my number in your inbox. Let me let y'all get back to your discussion. But I just want to let y'all girls know when y'all come to the IM board, mistake, bitch. Don't come out here to play, mistake, bitch. Put your best foot forward, mistake, bitch. And the place where he having it at, mistake, I don't know why you took your prices down on those motherfucking tables, because the steel is over 20K, mistake, bitch, to have a ball there. So you should have left your tables where the fuck they was at, because the girls ain't never have a ball in, mistake, bitch. And I hit them up about having a ball in, bitch, and they wanted 25K, mistake, bitch. You would have left your tables where they was at.
uh, that was, shout out to Kelly. But I was gonna say, somebody had a question about the team battles when it came down to legendary performance with a junior. I was talking to Uncle Mike and everything, and we was talking about the category.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What was that?
Uncle Mike, see, Uncle Mike came up with that category. So Uncle Mike really
Uh-huh.
has to explain that. So did he tell
Yeah,
you
but
how it's
I
supposed
got
to go?
that. Uh-huh.
All
And
right.
it's real easy. It's exactly what Stewart is saying right now. First, you are a legend. You need to get a non-legend. That's a junior, which means that if you are a legend in your category, it has to be in your respective category. It can't be a Vogue film with a non-legend twister or either a legendary twister with a film queen.
I'll be
It
right back.
has to be within. It has to be within your category. Now, it's up to you how y'all want to bring it. This is the I am ball. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. Legendary Twister go find you a legendary. It's almost like a legend and an understudy, but they have to be in your category. That's basically what it is. So when they say a legend and a junior, they basically saying a legend and someone that is not, legendary yet. So find your understudy, find you a junior, a junior in your category. You know what I'm saying? And that junior need to be like if it's like something like new and stuff like that, then you might want to go find you a junior, like somebody that's coming up, like got a name or something like that within your category. I don't have the description in front of me on the phone, but if you read the description, it tells you exactly what I just said, which is it is a legendary with a junior, and they must be in the same respective category. So a
Not
fem
the same.
queen,
They don't have to be from the same house. They just have to be
they
from
do
the
not have to
same.
be from the same house, just from the same category. So select your partner wisely. You see what I'm saying? So you go if you see your young if you are a Vogue film and you see it for this Vogue film that's coming up and stuff like that that's got a name, baby, y'all can turn it. Come out there and turn it. The look is up to you who are old. Come turn it. It's on you and your partner.
All that kind of stuff is up to them. They create their own looks. I don't care how they come. You can come as ninjas. You can come wherever the fuck you want. But you can come as baseball players, as far as I'm concerned. As long as y'all's
Mhm.
performance is on motherfucking point. That's it.
And turn it. When you hear Snooki or them say tag your partner,
I don't need you to be spending thousands of dollars for effects to come and perform. Yeah. I don't want to tell you what to look like or how to do it. I want y'all need, think amongst yourselves. Put yourselves together. Let, let us see how y'all work together.
so they will be battling off the tens. They will whoever get their tens gonna battle.
Yeah.
hmm I wish we could go back. I'm really gonna start. I'm supposed to start testing it out. I know I'm gonna just start testing it out here in the Gulf Coast with this number
Oh,
system because I just
also, let me uh,
well,
let me put this out there right now too, because y'all have gotten away from it. But at the I Am Ball, it will be coming back. If you are walking realness with a twist, you will be judged on your realness first. So if you do not get tens for realness, don't worry about twisting.
you heard it here first from the icon himself. If y'all coming out there for realness with a twist, y'all better get through for
You will
y'all
have to
realness
be judged
first.
on your real first. Because we are not going to go for what the category is. The category is realness. Realness with the twist. So if you do not get tens for the realness first, you won't be twisting that night. I'm letting you know now. You're not coming straight out the door voguing. No, because that's not showing us if you're real or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's just bitch that you know
So,
how to vote.
so, so does that mean? Because that goes back to ball voyeurs questions. Does that mean that they're gonna come out there, get their tens for realness, then go back to the back and wait for the battles to twist?
No, they can get they as long say they came out and they got their tits across the board, then they
Uh
can show you they twist. They can show you they
huh. Okay,
twisted,
so get
or
so
or or you can take all of them that's walking and got their realness first, stand them to the side. Then once they all got their tens, then they come back and they twist.
okay, because they still got to get their tens for
Oh,
twisting.
they gotta get their tens for realness before they even can get into the competition. Period. You cannot twist if you don't get tens for realness. You
No,
want to be allowed to twist.
what I'm saying is, so when they get their tens for realness, they still got to get their tens for twisting.
Oh yeah. But what
Okay,
I'm
I'm just
saying, they
making
gotta
sure.
get but they gotta get their realness for tens before they get even twist.
Okay. So
You
it's
understand what I'm saying?
so,
So if they don't get if they don't get their tens for realness, then they ain't even gonna show you they twist.
they're
They
gonna
ain't,
send them. Just send them on
good
out.
night, good night, Irene.
Also, I mean, well, that could be the commentator can set that up two ways. They can either say, "Is it tens for realness? Tens across the board? Let's go, drop it." Or they can say, "Tens across the board, stand to the side. Tens across the board, stand to the side." Okay, you all got your tens for realness. Now it's time to get your tens for twist. Let's go. So
Yeah,
it just depends on how they want to run. I mean, that both of them is easy. I like
yeah.
on the spot. I
I
love on
mean,
the spot realness with a twist because a lot of them they try to lie and say stuff like, "Oh, they make the realness categories all this and all that and all this and all that." No, okay. Well, if we say realness, you come out there and they judge you for your realness. Tens stand to the side.
first of
Tens stand
all,
to the side.
let's stop getting from what the category was originated for. The twist was the gag factor, okay? Because it was realness boys, but the gag factor was that you can vogue. And when it first started, it wasn't so much that you can vogue so professional. It was more like watching them imitating voguers, not so much like they had the vogue down pat. Because mind you, bitch, you want to be this straight up nigga. So the voguing for you was just a gas factor, like, bitch, this motherfucker vogue.
Right.
So it was more of a gas factor. It wasn't that you automatically about to be busting out being a voguing queen off the rip. So that's what we gotten away from. But we're going back to it at the iron ball. You must get tens for realness before you are allowed to twist. Period.
I told them over and over. I told him over and over. J Rock not real to me, no shade. He twists down. Hey, that's your opinion, but I've won realness more than I've won twist. That's crazy. You know, like Stewart said, the reason why I get through for realness with a twist is for the simple fact. First of all, I do not look like I vogue at all. When you meet me, when I'm coming in the bar, when I'm walking around, when I'm amongst my kids and all this kind of stuff, the last thing you're gonna say is J Rock is to get out there and do all that and he just to be voguing and all that. I don't it don't give that. And then a lot of these people, this is the whole purpose I started walking realness in the first place. A lot of these people, when I see them, they are not real at all. Half of these motherfuckers is selling their ass on Backpage. Not me. Bitch, I was a motherfucking real ass United States Navy chief in there running niggas all day. People giving me their sons and say make a man out of my son because I can't do it. Going through every hood, feeling good, knocking on doors, everything. I am a gay man and I'm never gonna if a queen come to my door and I have a son and a punk ass, twisty ass queen come to my door and say, "Give me your son, I'm gonna make a man out of him." I'm not giving my as a gay man, I'm not giving my son to no damn queen. You better go find me another goddamn man. If I know that my son is a straight young man, I'm not turning him over to no queen. Yeah, I can make a man out of your son. No, 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 no.
Okay,
I've never
okay,
had
but
that issue.
at the end of the day, we're talking ballroom now. So we're talking about what happens that night, how a person represents themselves that night. If a person is coming there, they walk realness, and they look that night, then you score them on their that night. I don't give a fuck about what you might know about them or none of that. We're talking about there that
And
night
and then if
in front of your face.
and if you put it that way, I ain't never had an issue when I step out for realness and nobody's trying to question or anything. 9 times out of 10, I've got my tens immediately. Immediately,
So
because my
like I
thing is,
said,
why would I step out?
we're talking
Why would
about
you step
that
out there
night. Like
anyway
I
and
said,
not?
the realness with
What
a
you say,
twist,
Stewart?
the realness with a category will be judged like I said it will be judged. They will have to get tens across the board for realness first, then they are allowed to go to twist. That's what the category was made for. That was the description of the category from the door. You had to have tens for realness first. So that's how it's going at the IM ball. If
that must be
anyone feels that they're not really real like that, then hey, you just sit that one out.
I see what's going on. I keep forgetting sometimes, and Kelly be telling me about it. He'd be like, "Don't pay attention to them comments." That be them little foo-foo people in the comments because he said you have to be real off the floor too. We talking about that night, but then you just said you had to be real off the floor
Like
too.
I said, we're talking about ball. We're talking about ballroom. Okay,
Right.
y'all got kids. Because you got people that want realness and legends and icons for realness, but in the streets, they don't really play in the streets like that. And then you got the ones that play in the streets like that, where realness is really kind of like their lifestyle, who play in the streets like that on a daily basis.
Literally. And that's what I be trying to tell them, Stewart. I'll be like, either way they try to turn it, that's how when you know motherfucker cannot take you. Obviously, you don't know me. Because me, I love coming to ballroom. Me trying to just be released and stuff like that around ballroom is me trying to have fun with y'all. But if y'all really knew me and knew where I have to go to just survive, where I have to go to see my mama, oh yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, what is the regular realness? What is the regular realness line?
So do they need to be in the regular realness line, or will they have their own?
Category, who's ever walking that realness with a twist, when that category comes up, who's ever walking that, who's ever walking it, they would just be judged on their realness first before they twist. I mean, I don't understand how is that hard.
No, ball voice. He talking about a part one, part two. Like he not saying because this the IM ball. He may not have all the categories that we normally have at a ball and stuff like that. These are specific categories he has set in place. But for that realness with a twist part, he's saying he's giving you a chance to do part one. Judge them. Are they real? Are they real? Period. That's what Stewart is saying. Are they real? Period. No matter if they're a schoolboy, whatever. And is this person standing right here? Is it giving realness right now? If it's giving realness right now, 10, stand to the side. Stand to the side. Now, whoever got through for realness will be able to go and twist. That's what he's saying.
Okay, yeah. That's it.
I've done that at many balls too, where you come out for your real, and sometimes you go out there and you get 10 for realness, and then you go out there for twist and you get chopped because they was like, well, I still didn't like it. It didn't go together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or for
and
whatever.
And that's what the category was for. Back in the day, Twisted made you gag. That's what it was about. It was a gag factor. It wasn't so much that they could just like, oh, bitch, they can vogue down. It was like them imitating vogers. But just to see them come out of their character was the gag factor. That was the bitch you. So like I've seen some because I happen to be at, okay, I'm gonna go back to I was at Ray's Ball in Atlanta that last time the shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a realness with a twist boy who I think he was from the Kiki scene, and he won, the little dark skinned boy, bitch, and he turned him the fuck out because you'd have never thought, because he looked real as fuck. And when he started voguing, bitch, he gagged the kid. And that's what the category is about. It's gonna be a gag factor.
I live off of that. And a lot of people used to always say, how did J-Rock win over me? And then they never got it when the judges said, because he is realness with a twist. Kelly always tell them, when you look at somebody that don't look like they just don't look like they are even going to, like they don't look like they vogue at all, period. You do not see this person vogue, and then all of a sudden the beat drop, and you like, hold up, bitch, wait, what? What is you doing?
Yeah, that's what come on. That's what the category, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us can say that we don't see this person for realness and we don't see that person for realness and stuff. Okay, that's why y'all came up with that everyday realness shit. Okay, and not realizing everyday realness, bitch, what is everyday realness? Everyday realness is being a thug. Everyday realness is being an executive. everyday realness is being a schoolboy. They're all everyday realness, all of them. In the long run, whether you're a schoolboy, thug, or executive, at the end, you've got to be real, regardless. And that's characteristics that people carry on every single day. So executive, boy, and thug are all considered everyday realness. All of them.
And I said, and the counter that sometimes I say I get it too, because if you're too old, if you're too grown, you're not giving off boy, so you don't want to walk them boy categories. You kind of conservative, but you don't look like a thug, but you do look like a man that go pick up his kids, family man, something like that. You may not look like an executive, but you still not giving off gay. I've seen people that don't fit like they don't look like a thug, and they sure ain't no boy, but they don't look like a corporate person, but they do look like they eat up your kids' fruit snacks. So and spend your damn food stamps. So I guess they can go into thug too. But either way it go, are they real? That's my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's I mean, bitch. I mean, come on, bitch. Ain't prostitutes real? Ain't the pimp man real?
Yep.
Realness is realness. I mean, realness is realness. I mean, realness is. I mean, realness is realness. It's you unspookable, then a motherfucker is not clocking you, not saying when you walk past, oh, you catch that fag, or you catch that homo or something. They ain't giving you that. Okay, well, obviously you're real enough in their image to not be considered gay to them because of the image that you're carrying on. So that's real too, right?
And especially when they come into you trying to read a gay person and you saying to yourself, you talking to me? Like, bitch, how you gonna read a gay person to me? Oh, you don't know. I get it. And
Okay.
that's what I always tell them.
Yeah. So don't. Yeah. So I mean, you gotta realize that when we talking ball, we talking about that. We're talking about an eight. We're talking about an 8 hour fantasy moment.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be surprised who can come into the ballroom and turn it the fuck out. You can't be surprised. Don't.
Yep.
Because everybody has that opportunity to be able to show out. Give it to them, see what they do. Because a lot of times, these people who we consider to be the underdogs, when you let them loose, all right, because they be the ones. Because see, those be the ones that sit back and study, who sit back and studied, and have sat there and said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna make y'all know it." They be the ones.
And that's what I like about the IM ball, because at the IM ball, it's anybody's game. And it was a lot of y'all favorites that when they got to the IM ball and you got them judges up there that ain't trying to be biased to nobody, and them bitches just looking at talent for what talent is, you get a bunch of this at the IM ball. Because your favorite did not win that night because that underdog came and said, bitch, tonight is going down. Because this is one of them balls. It don't come around all the time. Somebody wanted to know what is security given at IM? What is
Well, let me just
security
put it
look
like
like?
I'm just gonna put it like this to you. If you would like a night spent in jail, Just show out. Because honey, because that's where you'll be going at in there.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, they ain't playing about you coming up in their establishments. For 20K, they're not letting y'all come up in their establishments messing up anything. And the thing about it, and I'm just gonna put it out there like this, because we all should know better by now. We all should know better by now. So I'm gonna put it out to the mothers and the fathers of y'all's houses. That one person, they want to come in from your house, they want to show out. When they go, y'all all go. The house, right? So then that's when you'll take your responsibility for your house at then. So when they go,
better control your members. Control your members. I'm letting you know right now. Whether I walk or whether I don't walk or whatever, I'm telling you, at this I am ball, I'm not for the bullshit either. Like, baby, the House of Ebony is going to make sure you get up out of there because the ball going to continue. So y'all would hope that the security gets you first. Because it might be one of the we going forward. It might be one of the situations where you just say, "Oh, don't put them out. Put them in that room over there and just lock the doors until the ball is over. That room right there, lock it until the ball is over." Y'all play too much. Like, y'all should be coming there ready to have a good
No, but that's the whole thing. You should not even listen. If you feel you have animosity or anything with somebody, whatever, I suggest you listen. I'd rather that you just go ahead on and stay home. It's not no problem. I'd rather you go ahead on and stay home. I want the kids that are coming to this ball to be able to come. First of all, be judged fairly. Be judged fairly, regardless of what house they are affiliated with. Because this is not about your house or the house that you're in. It's about you. Okay? Let me just put it like this. On that Friday, just put this out there. On that Friday, for all the from the time that I have started to unleash in 2015 until now, all of you who have been unleashed will be invited to there will be a unleashed party for y'all on that Friday night. Information will be coming out soon. But on that Friday night, I mean, from 8 to 12, it would be the Unleashed Party, and this is, a celebration and a showcase to those who have and who are doing their thing in Ballroom, and this gives y'all's chance. Y'all's chance to meet up and socialize and amongst each other. So, and this is like my thank you to y'all for doing what you have done in Ballroom. You know what I'm saying? So that's Friday night, and all of the information about that will be coming soon. But I do know that in order for you to actually get into the party, you must have your I am unleashed on your phone because you won't be able to even get upstairs unless you show that. Because I'm not writing a guest list down. You have got to come with your unleashed post. And and believe me, you'll have a good time that night.
And if you act like you cannot find your unleashed post, you lying. Because I know I can find. If
I know people can find their unleashed posts because I've seen people post their unleashed posts from back in the day, from way back when I started. So I know everybody has their posts. But like I said, it would be from 8 to 12. It's like a reception. So it's food, like food, drinks, music. I don't know what kind of what gifts I'm giving out this year, but y'all know what I do. So I have all that. And it's just so happy, like I said, I'm so happy that it's in New York this time. New York. This probably be my last ball throwing. I had to do New York. Like I said, New York is where it all began for me. New York is the Mecca place of ballroom. And what better place to bring I am but to New York to give me my opportunity also to thank those who helped me with my ballroom career, because I was taught from those in New York. So, like I said, coming from LaBeija, Revlon, being a part of Milan, being a part of the Givenchy's. I mean, yo, I have had a phenomenal 40 years in the ballroom game, okay? I've dealt with them all. I've hung with the extravaganzas. That was shout out to them, because that was one of my, when it came to the Latin houses, that was one of my all-time favorite houses. So, I mean, I dealt with everybody. Milan's, Mugler's. I mean, like I said, 40 years. I've been 40 years in the game. 40 years, and it's just gonna be my tribute to the city that started it all. You know what I'm saying? I do have some shout outs that I'm gonna want to give that night. I'm also the LSS is entitled The Story, which will be told by me. And then I will turn it over to my three commentators for the night, which will be no other than the one and only Jack, Mr. Snooky West, and Mr. Kirk Presley Balenciaga. So, but before that, the history lesson in ballroom will come from the story, and the story will be focusing on those from the beginning of my time of '85 coming into ballroom into the present. So, and there's a many of you that will be a part of that story, and a many houses that are a part of the story. Don't forget, bitch, I've been around. I've seen many come, and I've seen many go. But this night is to celebrate those who are here. My, to all of your houses, new and old, well, old and new, that keep the ballroom legacy going. So, actually, like I said, this is actually like my thank you and payback to ballroom this night. And like I said, all I ask is that, what I'm saying, come do what you got, come do what you need to be, come do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yo, at the end of the night, make sure you one of those that said, I am, which means you are definitely one of the best in ballroom. So, until April 20th, I mean, I'll be making up a little, I still have some more unleashing to do. I'll be unleashing all the way until March 30th. So I still have some more unleashing to do. And so, but for those who have been unleashed so far from, like I said, from 2015, for those that's in the 2024 class, I say congratulations to all of y'all, because like I said, one thing that everyone has in common, y'all all have put in your work to be seen, to be recognized, and to be celebrated. And I'm glad, that I can be, one of them to, bring that out. And I want to thank like Dre Diggy, Ebony for coming in, and he because he was like, oh, I love what you're doing, and he was giving them up. He will come on and and give people that extra little push, letting them know how he was really proud of them being and welcome them to the I am experience, because this is kind of a different experience from like I said, I don't do this often. I might bust out every 5 years now, but like I said, this is actually going to be my last. So I'm unleashing more people this time than I've ever done, because I want to get them out. I want to showcase them. I don't want them to feel that what they're doing in Ballroom is being overlooked. Doing what you're supposed to be doing. So until April 20th, or until I guess I'll come back. I guess maybe like in the next couple of weeks we'll come back. I'll come back. To maybe ask any more little questions people might have. But until then, I wish all peace and love, and see you on April 20th.
If y'all want to review this, it'll be posted on YouTube, so you can go back and look at some of the stuff that he said. If you got some more questions, if you got some more questions there. Realness, can we walk with a legend? Oh my goodness. Lucius, I will hit you up. But until then,
Realness, can you walk with a legend? But Realness, they can walk by themselves.
I'm trying to. I would have to look at it. I would have to look at it, that actual category right there. I think it was tag team realness. It didn't ask for a legend. It just asked for 2 people. It was just a tag team.
Oh, you're right. You can walk with you can walk with a legend.
Yeah, it didn't specify if they had to be legend or not. So.
All right, well, let me say good night.
Well, I'm about to get up out of here because I got to go to work.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Y'all have a good night. Make sure that y'all follow me on YouTube. If y'all want to see more, follow me on YouTube. If you want to see, follow me on Facebook, and you will see I am and the event page. And, you can always reach out and hit Stewart up in his inbox. Y'all have a good night. This has been I Am Ball Question.